So at the time that I'm recording this, I'm actually back from my trip to the US. So some of you actually know that I got into a learning program, a study trip or study exchange in the US called the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework Program. And I was in the US for a good 2 weeks. And from that trip itself, I learned so much with my Asian friends, Asian peers, and I learned so much also from our American hosts and American counterparts who were talking about business, trade, investment on macro and micro levels. So for me, that trip was really interesting, where we met government officials, we met people who were in policy, people who were in think tanks, and people who did research, as well as the entrepreneurs themselves, people who ran the businesses, people who were helping to complement the businesses, for instance, like universities and colleges, and also their local city halls. So, all in all, we had this really vibrant group of people who were from countries like, of course, ours or mine was Malaysia. There were people in the program who were from Indonesia, from Vietnam, from the Philippines, also from India, Fiji, Thailand, so and also Brunei. So there were so many different people in this entire group that I learned so much from them. And at the same time, we went to the US and we learned so much from the people who were there. So one of the things that I was really excited about was that during this trip, some of my friends and I, we got together and we started talking about women and entrepreneurship. And one of the key things that I really enjoy is to really hear perspectives from other women who work with women entrepreneurs or they themselves are women entrepreneurs in their own countries. I was very interested to hear what some of the challenges was, what the challenges were. I was very interested to hear about the kind of products they were making and selling and doing. And of course, this feeds into what I normally do for Womenpreneur Asia because I'm just inherently curious. So I wanted to find out more about these women. And in the course of our discussion and brainstorming and talking about entrepreneurship and how we're really passionate about doing this for other women as well as to grow our own businesses, we came up with this idea that, hey, what if we could start an alliance where we could share best practices, we could share stories, we could share some of the challenges that we were undergoing as business owners, as women business owners. So we came up with this idea of an alliance because we had so many um, people or so much of diversity and richness in our group that we just wanted to narrate to women entrepreneurship. That's one. And we wanted to keep it at a level whereby it's just not an alliance for individual women in business, but an alliance for women led entrepreneur organizations. So, what this means is that if you're part of an organization in your own country and you want to be part of this, your organization can be part of our alliance. So, through this alliance, we hope that we are able to keep growing women in business. And it also harks back to the work that I do in this podcast, as well as in my own work, where we are helping to grow uh, entrepreneurs. Basically, we're empowering entrepreneurs